Okay. So far, the only people I know of who have replays is Winda and Bomber. And the others I missed? Okay. Bomber has 5, so might as well just start powering through these. I saw Dragoon, Magia, and the Buster Blader fusion. Oh boy. Horus, okay. Okay. I thought I was gonna search for a Mitsurugi card, honestly, with that. Alright, Dark Magician of Destruction, that's gonna be his way to make Dragoon. Yep. Don't let him fuse. Pitching the Ash, okay. Verte? Yep. He really wants to make that Dragoon. But he has nothing to he can't even negate with it. He made Dragoon, but he can't even negate with it. Like, literally has no disruption. Aside from, I guess, maybe the King Sark. The King Sark count? No, it's only for Horus, right? Yeah, only that. Yeah, like, literally doesn't have that field. His field literally does nothing. All he did was just put up a bunch of beat sticks. Where'd you find those people? It's a good question. And then Cipher for another 4K attack. And then Seals. No, Lightstorm. Okay, to pop the King Sark, I guess. So yeah, no Horus monsters reborning for him. Yo, how's it going, Quest? Just again, you know, just doing the usual, fewer replays. And then one against Exosisters, then Mikanko, then Dark Magician and Godi. Or, I don't even know if that's Dark Magician, because there's Crimson Dragon in there. It's probably due to time zone differences, even though you're both playing in the morning, it's still time zone differences. You got some quests? Alright. Immediate Droll. Ashes. So all you have is just Purge. And Drill Beam. Drill Beam works on your main. Alright. No. Alright, you need a Primite monster in hand. Level 5 have a Primite monster, yeah. So Drill Beam is turned off. But he has nothing, so. Alright, get that field spell. Ash to the beast. That turn gives you a mini stroke. Then reborn, this can be a spirit. And you can reset a trap. And then summon Blue Eyes for game. And then we can do this. So versus Mikanko. Alright, get Duel again. Alright, Heretic Seals, Ash, Bell, and Drill Beam. And he had the red reboot. Damn. And Drill Beam because he had another water eclipse spell. Honestly, I feel like you should wait for it to activate its effect. That way he couldn't use another one. Then you could have Drill Beamed that instead. But the bell works. And that's the scoop. Okay. Just your ash bait, honestly. No. So the opponent has no disruption. Alright. Comes with one spirit. Double spirit. Don't have all replays. Watch top 2. Never. Don't watch top 0 episode. Okay. I guess we'll move on to more replays after this one then. Alright, cast here a unicorn, popping it immediately. Summon a Primite. Okay. Dark Magician, then negate. Okay, I guess he's about to try to make Dragoon. And he has his own Prime Might drill beam. But can he negate Crimson Dragon now? Yeah. Unless he tries to negate. I don't think you have. Do you run the Synchro Rumble? Nope. Pop and burn, and then Reborn Spirit. With another 1k. So he just has one negate. Tyrant. Okay. Baron. And he surrenders because of that? Okay. That's interesting. Oh, the wrong person. There we go. Alright. I didn't watch the Labyrinth one, so we can watch that one, and then we'll watch this one and that one. I mean, yeah, he had it, but I guess, you know, it would get destroyed during the end phase because of the Gaze of Timaeus. Alright, Coup Clock, fun. Add back Coup Clock, look at the top three. Didn't even bother activating the big welcome, even though he activated Coup Clock. Ash the big welcome. Then activate regular welcome. Okay. Couldn't he have chained, what's his name? The butler? Couldn't he have chained... Yeah, could he have chained Arius to it? Yeah. Why? I'm surprised he didn't. And then I guess he maybe knows, okay, transaction rollback, so we can still use the effect. But yeah, he moved a card out of the grave, so that triggers both of them. Or literally moved a card out of the grave against Exorcisters. Excuse me. Didn't vanish. She was ready to chain block lady. Gotcha. And then banish the lady. And he surrenders. Alright, and then we can watch this one, and then the one against Dark Magician. Alright, Resonator. Okay. Wow. Hold up. Is that all he could really do? Just Red Sprinter. Summon a level 3 or lower Fiend Tuner from hand or grave. I guess this is all he had. 4, he can only make a 5, and then I guess if that's all he actually had, he couldn't actually make Red Rising or anything. That must have been a really bad hand. Ice Barrier stuff. Ashes Revealer. General Wing. Georgia. Lancia. Okay, Magma, that doesn't really do anything. Then you had Shining Star Dragon. Okay. Up and there's the Soul Resonator. He definitely top decked that. Well, obviously, because he obviously had to top deck that because everything else he had was just, yeah. Maybe he could have done something better if he had that Soul Resonator in hand turn 1. And then White Forest. This is another improviser. Okay. I think it came in a structure deck, I think, as well. The IRL structure deck. Maybe? Yeah. It's either Red Sprinter or Red Warg. I knew about them, but I just knew that they weren't that good. Especially once Bone Archfiend came out, like... Yeah, I'm saying, Sprinters from the old days, like, again... Bone Archfiend was, like, the go-to once it came out. Like, you didn't need Red Sprinter, Red Warg, or any of them. Which of the Black Forest was used as a searcher? Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Like, you pretty much needed to pray that you had... You needed to pray you had Crimson Resonator in your... Like, you actually wanted Crimson Resonator in your opening hand. So you could just special summon it for free, and then summon Witch of the Black Forest, and that's how you made your Red Rising Dragon. Called by the Grave on Dark Magic Talisman. Even Dark Magician had a negate. Yeah, is this new or something? Yeah, when a monster effect is activated only in response, though, that's the thing. Yeah, when a monster effect, and it's only a monster effect. And it's only in response. Nope. Okay. Gonna crash. Wow, okay, he burned for 2,500. it's gonna be a Dragoon thing. Jeez, okay, he's activating it again. Okay. Oh, it's Maias, okay. It's not one. Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, it doesn't even get banished when it's activated again. Usually cards that like reset themselves get banished. But nope, not that card. Yep, a light and dark Chaos Angel. Bro is definitely trying to hold on. Funny because he thought he got rid of your field here. And then tribute summon for Diabells. Not now, later. Oh. Another Dark Magician of Destruction. Okay, another Fusion Summon. Master of Chaos. All your cards can't be destroyed by card effects now, thanks to having 2 or more Diabell monsters. Yep. Banish, okay, that's it. And they can't be destroyed thanks to Chaos Angel. And Omega. And he surrenders. Very nice. And then quests, they had some on their main. You can do these top 3. And then do the few that Jaeger has. Alright, versus Killer Tune. Pretty much everything they normally do. Got rid of the Metalfoes Fusion and put the Spell Power Master in the bottom of the deck, so at least he doesn't know that you drew the allure. Him not knowing the deck up, yeah, definitely. But at least he did know to put the Spell Power Master to the bottom. But then again, that means he didn't know what you were going to draw for turn. But now he knows what you have, because he looked at your hand again. Nah, Zalin. Up and Maxi, okay. playing Maxi in your deck. That's interesting. But now you got Sky Striker stuff. Dump the engage. And then Bell. I know it is, but still. Even if it is Sky Striker and Endymion, I've never seen anyone actually play freaking Maxi. At least you still get the draw. But it's just a shame you've been activating all those spells with nothing to place spell counters on. Well, there's Spell Power Mastery, I guess. Took way too long. At least you can sacrifice Ray for the Allure. How many spells have you activated? Jesus Christ, look at all these spells in Grave. If you get to Celine, she's gonna have so many spell counters. "16 cards in Grave, and only one is a monster." Make that 17. Oh, he's gonna Zal and negate. Ah, chain link blocking. Okay, cool. Nice. Chain link block so we can't negate the abductor. Very nice. You can still activate Servant. And Celine, yeah, she's about to have like a bunch of spell counters. Yeah, 21 spell counters. And now Endymion's about to blow up this field. Not getting rid of your own chicken game. And he surrendered. Why didn't you... I'm assuming you were probably going to do something else, but... I'm surprised you didn't pop your own chicken game there, so you could attack for game. You was doing too much. Alright, adventure stuff. Okay. Into Zeke. Okay. Music's not working, but whatever. Just awkward, no music replay. I still don't know, like, why this happened. They need to... I'm surprised they haven't fixed that yet. And Widow Anchor. Keeping the talents. Interesting. And you redraw the thrust. You shuffle back the thrust just to redraw it. Okay. Pop Blue Boy, add Endymion. And then into Celine. Then you can wipe the field. Don't forget to pop your chicken game this time. No, okay. Does he have a Rain Grave? He doesn't. Well, you can never mind. You can only pop 3, anyways. Yeah, I think. Yeah, you can only pop 3. Up, and the music's back. Okay. So yeah, just deal as much damage as you could since you couldn't attack for game because of chicken game. Negate access code because I'm assuming he wanted to negate Endymion, but then saw that Endymion couldn't be targeted. And then normal summon Bailey, yeah. He definitely wanted to negate Endymion there. And now you're just BMing. Either that or you actually forgot about your own chicken game. And now your scales are bricked. There you go. And then Call with the Grave because why not? And then Sky Striker and Endymion versus Exosisters. No, you and Chicken Game got a special relationship. D Fisher pass. Ash's spell power mastery. I mean, at least your spells still go to the grave, and Talents is live now as well. I thought you were gonna go for the look at the hand. Just in case he had like a droll or something. Okay. Is that 3 spells? Yep. Alright, so now you get a draw off of the engage. Yeah, I know it does. That's what I was saying. I thought you was probably going to go for, like, the look at the hand with Talents, just in case, you know? But, no. I guess you needed to draw 2. We're just lucky that they didn't have a draw. And then 3 material Celine. Pendulum summon like what? Are you gonna pendulum summon Ray? No, that's funny. Are you gonna actually pop your chicken game now? Yep, there you go. Really? No Selena and Ray to make access code? Like, your opponent only had 8,000 life. Can you just made access code with Ray and Selena, and that would have been enough for a game? Definitely want to negate that. Into Typhon. Didn't even bounce the Endymion, just crashed into it and gave you a free search. Yeah, because that would have been enough for a game. You would have won the duel already. You don't want Metal Force Fusion in the hand, do you? You just want it in the grave. Yeah. Okay, gonna draw 2. Good thing you drew another spell. Reflection to bounce the Typhon. And then a 3 material Selene again. Now you can Pendulum Summon for actual game this time. Very nice. Alright, and then to wrap it up, we'll watch a few from Jaeger. Said the top 2 already watched, so the 2 below, so the ones below that. We can watch these 3 then. So, first versus Sky Striker, then a mirror match, and then unknown. Probably Metal Foes, yeah. Still waiting for Electromite to get unbanned in TCG. Don't watch. Okay, well, which one do you want me to watch then? If you don't want me to watch that one, like which one? Because you said don't watch the top 2. You said the ones below that. Oh, the bottom? Oh, okay. I'm guessing it's just this one then. Bottom 2, okay. The Valmonica. Alright, Caesar. Third from top. Okay, Radiant Typhoon stuff. Not negating it and letting it get destroyed because you can just protect. Nice. He's Fuulosing you. And Perilli, it's okay. I guess he's just hoping, but Perilli is not doing anything. And a Kaiju. And then just took all of your monsters. Hold on, what card was that? Bot Herder. Target one monster your opponent controls. Oh. Except that monster, okay. And negate the ray from resummoning. Cardinals using hacker hands. What is he gonna do now? Make Hayate? Yep. That 200 damage helped you a lot. And then another kaiju. Like, Jesus. And then he just surrenders after that. Oh, right, not even just a surrender, just a full-on rage quit. And we got Lunalight versus Radiant Typhoon. And a Maxi, but again, don't care. Just set up a freaking Liger Dancer or two, and you're good. Gallant Granite, I'm guessing searching in the Nibiru. Yep. It's Perfume Dancer. So you can use Wolf again now. Dugaris, we draw 2. Nope, Ash, okay. Pitch the Perulia. A lot in misplay. SP, alright. Chain Droplet, alright. Chaining Super Poly. Well, whatever you summon still gets negated. Well, not that it matters. I guess you just wanted to protect that monster from getting negated. So, does he have a way to out the Liger Dancer, though? And the Nibiru he's gonna get hit with. Pretty much forced out your Nibiru, but now your Droplet gets shuffled back into the deck. Not even using Liger Dancer. Ah, because they can't be destroyed. Well, that one can't be. Yeah. See you Friday, Verdant. And he's just passing. It just can't be destroyed by battle. Okay, it just can't be destroyed at all. Okay. And if you set a spell or trap, he'll just MST pop it. So what's it open to do now? Stall? Can't exactly stall when you have more cards left in deck. Technically, all you gotta do is just set one spell or trap and then Liger Dancer pop. Like when he tries to MST it, you can just chain Liger Dancer, I guess, unless he chains a second MST. Okay. Yeah, he just did that to add an MST. Yep, one MST, chain Liger Dancer, chain MST again, chain that. So now he can't respond with a third. Nice. And he brings it back again. And now it can be destroyed. Continue Sharp can out Liger by boosting attack, but he hasn't been doing that. Ah, the piercing damage of Wolf, yeah. Just continuously attacking into it. And I just continues to have a body to attack with. And then SP banish it. Or the continuous trot. Okay, what was he hoping to do there? I think he just clicked yes. I don't know what he was planning to do there with that super poly, but he literally outed his only defense, I guess. We're trying Retribution replay for Friday. Alright. Alright, more Killer Tune stuff. Okay, making remix and all that. Alright, so he's not going to know what you're going to draw. Yeah, Killer Tune is definitely annoying. And then Shotgun Maxi, but again, you're Lunalight, so you don't care. Alright, into Zalin. Bounce her back. And Lunalight Fusion. Yep, he's gonna negate it now. But you can just chain Droplet. There you go. So we can't chain, like, Killer Tune Synchro or whatever. And I can just make, like, one Liger Dancer, like, straight up, right? Yep. Making a Liger Dancer without even banishing anything from grave. And he banished the other one. But it's temporary, so it'll come back. Then... Ooh, that negates everything else on the field, right? That can negate everything else without targeting. Yep. And then he surrenders. Very nice. Yeah, I know a lot of people would forget about the Fire Fist Exceeds to negate. Usually people just know it for searching Tenki. But that's very nice. And that's gonna do it for viewer replays, so... appreciate y'all for submitting them. The game plan for Friday is I'll actually be doing the dice rally, so you know I'll be back to playing Master Duel for that. So we'll see how that goes. But until then, I hope you all enjoy your day, and I will see you all back here on Friday. Peace.